Greetings everyone. In this video I'm going to be speaking of different ways that we can improve our energetic and vibrational state. Things we can do that will help clear and enhance our energy, our connection to the flow of life and abundance. I'm sharing 10 different ways that we can do this, and there isn't a particular order to this. There isn't a prioritization. These are all helpful and significant ways that we can address this issue. Now, the first approach has to do with our diet and our food consumption. And if we can consume more raw, organic, living plant foods, this can enhance our energetic and vibrational state. The energy and chemistry of food affects our body and our energy field, our aura. The quality of our diet has a major impact on our mental and physical health. One of the reasons that there is a lot of antisocial and aggressive behavior in society is that people consume a lot of food which brings toxicity and malnourishment, and thus brings stress to the nervous system and organs. This influences thoughts and emotions. Studies have been done giving more natural and nutritious food to students in schools, also to inmates in prisons, and the results have shown major improvements in behavior and performance. So what we eat has a significant effect on how we're feeling and consequently how we're thinking and acting. As we become more conscious in our food consumption, we'll also want to be careful not to become kind of overzealous or fear-based in our wish to consume healthy food. Trust that if you do happen to consume something that's of a denser or disruptive frequency per se, that your own energy system, your own subconscious intelligence will enable you to smoothly handle that substance without getting sick from it. You'll be able to cope with that stress effectively. Note that your own fears and low-frequency emotions create stress in the body that can be just as toxic or perhaps even more toxic to your well-being as processed, pesticide-laden foods. The second tip on how we can improve our energetic state is to work with breathing exercises, what is called pranayama in the yogic traditions. Breath is life. Many traditions have focused a lot on breath since they recognize the relationship between breath, energy, and consciousness. Full deep breaths bring more prana, more life force into the organism, and therefore more cell-nourishing oxygen into the body. Breath work can affect us both physically and psychologically as well as spiritually. Our next method of helping increase our energetic health is meditation and mindfulness. Our thoughts often create resistance to the flow of life energy and higher consciousness. As our mind slows down and we're able to detach from the thoughts that are flowing through, we can begin to observe and note them without being bound by them or immersed in them. This allows us to see and understand things more from a spiritual level of awareness. We're, in a sense, expanding our consciousness into the frequency range that's above or beyond our thoughts, since thoughts tend to carry with them limitations. Our next approach to helping improve our energetic state is to spend time in nature in fresh air. The natural world contains the energies and elements of life: air, sunlight, water, minerals, and more. The energies of the earth and the plants growing around us help us connect with the natural rhythms of life, with the seasons, the sun, the moon, and the alchemical elements: fire, water, air, earth. Artificial man-made electromagnetic frequencies, the frequencies for many of the technological devices that we use, are often stressing our bodies and our energy fields. If your eyes are strained and your head feels pressure, go take a walk in a park or by the beach and let in the natural energy waves to help you rebalance yourself. The next suggestion for how we can improve our vibrational state is to avoid using intoxicants and pharmaceutical drugs unless perhaps they're presently truly medically necessary for you. And even that is something that may change over time as you clear your energy and support your own self-healing. The more congested the body becomes with low-frequency toxic substances, the less we are able to embody higher frequencies. Our next approach to helping improve our energetic state has to do with the emotions. Release your emotional baggage. This means truly forgiving and releasing the past and surrendering your fears. Being fully open to life and the spiritual source means letting go of your resistance to experiences. Accept all of your past experiences. They were all necessary to lead you to where you are now and to be who you are now, and whatever may arise in the future as well. You either trust the wisdom of creation or you don't. If you do, then everything is unfolding in life just as it needs to. If you don't, then you are in resistance to life. Our next way that we can work on improving our energetic state is to let go of judgmental comparisons to others. Yes, we naturally observe people and use them as a reference point to develop our own identity. However, creation has room for everyone and everything to exist. We all contribute our unique part to the whole. We may not agree with or condone what other people are expressing in their lives, but they each have the free will to explore their co-creative potential, just as you do. Become the best version of you that you envision for yourself, rather than focusing on what you perceive as flaws in others. You can't change them, but you can transform yourself. Our next approach to improving our vibrational level or energetic state is to study spiritual principles and spiritual wisdom. The more that you understand life and creation, the more you can bring your own consciousness into harmony with those truths and thereby access more of that field of creative light, love, and wisdom. Spiritual truths and spiritual principles transcend our earthly religions and belief systems. They have more to do with how consciousness and energy operate and manifest. They're not concerned per se with morality. They're concerned with how consciousness explores itself, how it projects itself into the realm of experienced life. Our next idea or concept for how we can enhance our energetic state is to lighten up, to laugh, smile. Don't take yourself or life too seriously. We can think of life in a sense as a spiritual game world, a dream of sorts that we awaken from at some point to reunite our awareness with a deeper level of being. This understanding allows us to be less critical of ourselves and others, and to release regrets and resentments. If we realize that we are ultimately at one with all that is, then we embrace all dualities and polarities and can live freely in each moment, letting the current of life carry us along, and knowing that it's all good or all God. And finally, as we seek to transform our energy and consciousness, we can choose to open our field, our consciousness, to explore and embrace more of the world around us. You can connect with more uplifting people and have neither resistance nor attachment toward those who try to bring others down. Move beyond your comfort zone, face your fears, and step through the ones that are blocking you from manifesting your dreams. As we expand our identity and our sense of self, we have access to more energy, to more creative potential. At a deeper level, we do not exist as separate from anything or anyone else. We are each just a particular focus of awareness and creative expression. Whenever we reject something or someone, we are, in a sense, rejecting a facet of ourselves. Thus, acceptance gives us the freedom to create without our energy being constricted or diverted by trying to deny others from their creation. I hope that each of these ideas, each of these tips and suggestions can be of some use to you. If we look at our lives, we can often see areas in which our energy is being dragged down, where we're stuck, where we're feeling heavy, depressed, or dense, where things aren't really flowing so well. If we start to incorporate more of these approaches for improving our energetic state, we'll naturally see shifts and transformations occur in our life. For those of you that are seeking to explore spirituality, holistic health, and well-being further, I invite you to view more of my videos on YouTube. And you can also visit my website, www.phinsights.com. That's PHINSIGHTS.com. And for now, I'd just like to wish everyone a wonderful day. Namaste.